Okay, it's recording now. Hello, everyone. I'm here with my friend Nick Wolfe, who is a Mortal Kombat fan as well as a cosplayer. And I want to say thank you for doing this interview.
Oh, thanks for having me. Appreciate it, Brian.
Um, I was just wondering, of all the Mortal Kombat characters that you've cosplayed over the years, who would you say is your favorite?
Uh, I think it was Quan Chi. Definitely was that the one that you put that picture up because I got all the positive attention and you hardly ever see anybody do them. So of course at the event I was the only one, and uh, also we made a video with him, and every time we made a whole bunch of different fight videos with our costumes, and every time uh, we're deciding the fatality to do is what do we already have as far as body parts or what effect we can pull off. We're like, okay, well, this guy's got two and this guy's got two. It's like, who's got the best one that I think we could pull off, either with camera angles and whatever we have, and Quan Chi's leg rip.
Yeah, I was just about to mention that would be the
Yeah,
easiest.
and that was so fun to film and so fun to, you
Yeah,
know, this pillow. Basically, I was being a pillow with this foam leg was super
yeah,
fun.
yeah, yeah. Here's a leg.
Yeah,
Leg.
I think my favorite fatality from MK4. We were
Well, that was one of my questions. Like, which is your favorite fatality?
well, from four it was that one, and from one it was the Sub-Zero head rip, the
Mm,
spinal cord. That's
yeah,
what
Predator.
that was the. Yeah, exactly. That was the one that got me hooked on the game in '92.
Mm,
And actually, that was yeah, I think that was part of our first costume. Uh, that was the first time we did the costumes were in '92 or whatever the Halloween was after the game came out.
yeah, the first game came out in arcades on October 8th of '92.
Yeah,
And
we might have done it. Yeah, I think we made those costumes because remember in the original video game they were super simple.
yeah,
On occasion, black shorts and a red sash and black shoes, sunglasses. It was like it's very, very basic.
yeah,
So
bag and like those pants and the shoes, and
yeah,
and he didn't get the cuffs until later on, like the
and
vampires until later on.
now the costumes are also, if
Intro.
you're going to do it now, it's certainly an investment.
Yeah, I know. I have a Mortal Kombat 2 style Scorpion costume.
Oh yeah,
hmm Daniel Pesina actually helped me put it together.
oh yeah,
hmm I got to
yeah,
just do leg guards for it, and I got to get a new way of fastening the paintball
yeah,
mask because it's dark. I use an elastic band originally, and it slides up and down like that. And I said, you know what would work? Cinch straps. Like use those, like cut it in half, like feed it through here, and then like get as tight as you can, and have it like Velcro and attach it that way. Like get two cinch straps, one for the top and one for the bottom. That way it's secure.
yeah.
Which it
So so you got the right knee pads, you think?
I have to get the right knee pads.
Uh,
Yeah, they're pretty pricey, like around like over $40
yeah.
because
I
they're
used to get
baseball catcher
right.
leg. And then I got to get the spray paint.
Yeah. You guys have a played against sports near you?
I got last time I had them. I got them. I ordered them through Amazon.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, and I actually use real toppy boots. real
Oh
niche
yeah.
boots. Hmm.
Yep. One pair of that.
And Dan once told me, he once asked me, "How were you able to get it to stay in place? Like when we did the games, like it kept on falling off my face and stuff like that." And I said, "I use an elastic. I have a thin elastic band that I feed through this one hole, and I tie it off, and then I feed it through the other hole on the other side and tie that off, and that's how I have it together." And he said, "I
Yeah.
wish I knew that beforehand." um, what is
Right.
your what's your least favorite fatality?
Oh, what's my least favorite? Uh, can't even think. Uh, uh, I love them all. Uh,
Well, you have to excuse that one for Quan Chi, like from Deadly Alliance, where he like does the neck stretch.
yeah, yeah, or the Cabal where he does the reveal, but they didn't they like redo it and they didn't show his face or something?
I don't think they did. Like where he rips off the mask, screams at the screen, and then screams at the opponent, and
Yeah,
the whole runs
didn't they
off.
didn't they bring that back for 9? Didn't they
I
have,
don't think they did,
hmm, hmm.
but I know they reinvented a fatality in 9 for Shang Tsung. Like that was originally the Joker's fatality in Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe,
Yeah,
which is censored in the U.S. and everywhere else it's uncensored.
yeah. Hmm. Uh, I uh I guess my least favorite ones are the ones that you got to do up maneuvers because I always screw those up.
Hmm. Yeah, like Scorpions is like block up, but you can actually hold the block button and then press it, and they won't move. And
Yeah, yeah.
that
Uh,
makes
well, but yeah, I mess it up all the time.
yeah,
But you know, yeah, but there's not that many finishing moves like that in the new one.
yeah,
That's all I play anymore. I just play 11. Do
mm,
those two towers. I just did the Turkey Tower.
yeah,
All the new Marina stuff. The towers that it's 2,500 gold to summon. Those ones. Everybody gets one, and then the next round is 50,000. Well, you get a bunch of costume pieces when you do those. So
mm. When was it? When was the first time you ever played a Mortal Kombat game?
uh, they had it at Bennigan's in the back room where I think my brother was working. And yeah, he just says, "Oh, you gotta see this new game at work. Kill each other and blood and everything."
Hmm.
So, and that's where we went and did the costume contest because we also played in a band at that same Bennigan's on Saturday nights. And so for Halloween, we all dressed up like MK and played the show.
Hmm. Have you ever read any of the comic books?
Oh yeah, yeah. I used to collect them all. Yeah, they were great.
Which is your favorite, the DC version or the Malibu versions?
Oh, I think the Malibu stuff.
Yeah,
Uh,
because that actually expanded on the lore, which
yeah,
was unknown at the time.
and I really like the artwork too. I really like that style of drawing. I thought it was way more modern.
Yeah, and also in the comics, instead of Scorpion having a rope dart or a ropes kunai, it's like a rope mace.
Is a rope what?
It's like a roped mace. Like
Oh, right,
Mates with spikes
right.
because a rope kunai would be too graphic.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Um, what's your favorite animality?
Oh, I'd have to say Night Wolf just because my last name is Wolf. That's easy.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites too. And what really bummed me out is that they gave Shiva the Scorpion one, and then when they did Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, they gave Scorpion the Penguin with the exploding egg bomb.
Yeah,
But they recorrected that in Mortal Kombat 4 and Mortal Kombat Gold, where they actually had him do a fatality where he transforms into a scorpion.
right. Yep, you are correct, sir.
What got you interested in Mortal Kombat?
Uh, I, I guess it was that horror factor, and I love the look of the characters, the ninja mask and the V's, and that sucked me in. I thought the human looking characters were boring, but since half of Raiden's face was covered with that hat and half of the ninjas' faces were covered,
Mm-hmm.
it didn't look like just a whole bunch of people. It really looked like some kind of cool monster or some kind of.
Yeah, like Kano looked like the Terminator.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't just a bunch of guys fighting. It was
Yeah, it
really
was very
cool.
diversified.
Kind of monster man.
Yeah, and then there was the stop motion, um, animatron. I mean, the stop motion puppet of Goro.
All about the monster characters, and then Reptile and Baraka came out after that, and I was hooked. I was like, yeah, bring in more monsters.
Yeah, and then Kintaro, Butaro, Shiva.
Yeah, I didn't do any of those costumes.
Yeah,
Or
those were hard.
yeah,
Yeah, just imagine how tough it was on Tom Woodruff Jr. just wearing that thing for the movie.
I got to meet him once. He was at I think he was at IMAX in Pasadena, and I knew he was going to be there, so him and Alec Gillis, and so I brought my I think I had an Alien book, or maybe that Alien Worlds book they made. Did you ever see that? They kind of made
Alien,
their own, they have
um,
their own characters and made a book out of it.
yeah, the Alien versus Predator movies. I
Yeah,
actually have those books somewhere, like
yeah.
behind, like
Find that
studio.
uh, of AVP2. They said, "Oh yeah, this is where the book was better than the movie."
Yeah, yeah. They actually, if you listen to the audio commentary of Aliens versus Predator Requiem, like Tom and Alec both do a commentary, and he
Oh
said,
yeah.
and they advertised that book. Like,
Oh,
what's the name of the
oh
book
yeah.
again? Aliens versus Predator Requiem. Beyond, like, um, within the creature shop. But right now, for $29.95 here on Amazon.
Oh
Yeah,
nice.
that's pretty funny when it comes to stuff like that. Like all
Yeah,
that
they're
stuff's covered in our book. What's the name of the book again? Aliens versus Predator Requiem Beyond the Studio.
yeah. One of the impressions they made on me was how tall they were, because you always see them together in pictures, and Tom's so much taller, right? Like a head taller than Alec. But then go stand next to him, and Alec is a head taller than you.
Mm.
I'm not kidding. He's like this, and then Tom's like, Tom, like no wonder you play all these
Mm.
monsters.
Yeah, no wonder he played Goro or the aliens or
Hey, well,
Pumpkinhead. Yeah, he was Pumpkinhead in the original one, if I'm not mistaken. Back when Stan did the effects for it.
yep,
Mm. Yeah, Stan was a genius.
yep. He was the man. Stan the
Yep, Stan.
man.
Yep, that's what me and my friend Chris call him, Stan, the man.
Yeah.
And now Matt, his son, is actually monitoring the school.
Oh.
as well. John Rosengrant.
Hmm.
Wouldn't it have been interesting to see their version of Goro if they were approached to do it?
Well, I'm hoping to see
Or
somebody else of it.
yeah, and I hear that Shao Kahn is going to be in the new one.
Oh yeah.
hmm
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, played by the same guy who was Boagrius in Troy.
Oh yeah.
hmm
Hmm. I'm not
Kind of
sure who.
the guy that Achilles kills just by stabbing him right in the neck in the
Oh, that guy.
beginning of the movie.
That guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean he's a former wrestler too.
Well, sweet. I hope he's cutting weight.
Like he was actually practicing with like a sledgehammer, like a huge sledgehammer. So that's what made people think, oh, he's going to be Shao Kahn. Yeah,
That's pretty awesome.
yeah. And let's see here. Yeah. What is your least favorite Mortal Kombat game?
My least favorite.
Yeah.
Mm, maybe I don't know. I was kind of disappointed when they were. Was it X came out that had all the diversity, the pandering of diversity?
Yeah, like Jason and Leatherface and
No, not
Alien and
that.
Predator.
The kids, the Sub-Zero's kid and Kung Lao's kid and Johnny's kid, and they're like gonna pass off the torch from all
Yeah.
our favorite characters, and they made them all old with goatees, and we're like, now you're gonna like these kids. But it was the like every kid TV show now. There's a white girl, a Chinese girl, a black guy, a gay one. Remember
Cool
that
Jin.
whole thing? They're like, these are the new guys. Now you have to like these guys, and then I was just like, Mortal Kombat's always been diverse. There's always been a little bit of everything. In four, they had like Polynesians and right, they had Eskimo or Inuits. They've got girls, boys, black, white, everything. You know,
Yeah.
they didn't have a gay one before, but hold on a second. You know, why are
Yeah.
we're bringing sex into this now? Hold on. No, come on.
I know. And Kung Jin is the gay one now,
Yeah.
voiced by
Okay.
Johnny Bosch, who you might remember as Adam in Adam Park in the series Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Oh yeah.
Like he
Oh
replayed
yeah.
he was Black Ranger after Walter Jones and Austin St. John and Tweet stepped down as their Rangers because they had a
Right.
little issue. Just like Danny Pacina, Catalan Mayor, and Ho Sung Pak and Dr. Philippon had issues, and that's why they weren't their respective characters like in the future games, like Eddie Wong,
Oh,
Ho Sung Pak, um,
right.
Catalan Mayor was replaced by Becky Gable, and Daniel Pacino was replaced by John Turk, and so was Dr. Philippon. Because in Mortal Kombat, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, I think it is, Shang Tsung was played by, yeah, Mortal Kombat 3, Shang Tsung was played by John Turk.
Right.
And they all had issues like with wanting to receive royalties for like, because they're offering their likeness and stuff like that. And Midway said, no, we're not going to give you the royalties. And so they took him to court.
Lost.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
now they go to like gaming conventions and take pictures and sign autographs.
Yeah. It's
I would
all
love it.
different.
Picture with all
Well,
those guys.
well, when you're young, you want to make you want to make money so that you can have a nest egg, so you can buy your own house or buy a car or whatever.
Yeah.
And when you get older, you start to mellow out and say, you know what, I don't need the money as much as I did back then because I'm making enough as it is. Let's see here. Of the arcade games, like from Mortal Kombat 1 to Mortal Kombat 4, which is your favorite?
Two is always that's where the special one in my heart's gonna be.
Yeah, because
I,
of
I don't, it's just the color, the characters, the look of it, the
Mhm.
voice, the fatality voice,
Yeah,
uh,
Steve.
the whole expansion of the game from 1 to 2 was like such a huge leap.
Hmm. Yeah, because now that they weren't even expecting to do sequels.
Yeah,
It was supposed to be like a one-shot deal,
yeah.
but they
I would
gonna
love
blow
to get one of those cabinets, number
mm-hmm.
two. You get
And
them in Walmart.
as Ray.
$300 or $300 for that little cabinet,
Mm.
MK2 cabinet.
Yeah, the like the one that they're doing now, like the arcade one-up ones, they're like now $600.
Oh yeah, for the full size. But there was little mini ones. They were like, I don't know, 4 foot tall cabinet. You could stick it up on a box.
Well,
You can see those things.
like I was talking about the arcade one-up one, like the ones that are smaller than the actual
Yeah.
arcade cabinet, because the original arcade cabinets go for thousands of dollars.
Okay.
Yeah,
Six.
yeah.
Uh,
Let's see here. Would you ever be interested in seeing Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat versus Killer Instinct crossover?
um, I was never a huge Street Fighter fan. I think it maybe get its own movie, maybe, but love Killer Instinct. I think Mortal Kombat has so much story that it doesn't need to cross over either. Not really.
Never again.
Yeah, I don't think either franchise really needs each other. Like to do a guest character, do like if Mortal Kombat 12 put Glacius in there or
Full
Saber
gore.
all board, yeah, I'd be on board
Yeah,
for that.
yeah, like that, like white on rice.
Yep. Yeah, whatever happened to that rumor I saw that they were gonna have ketchup and mustard and Ash Williams from the Evil Dead.
Yeah, I know, because ketchup and mustard later on became Sector and Cyrax.
Right. And of course those are characters that are already in the game, you
Right.
know, rendered
Or
or
Hydra.
whatever. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I would have liked to see that.
Yeah. Yeah. I could see Bruce Campbell being like, doing some wise crack remarks to some of the characters.
I can imagine him doing the whole voice announcer too,
Yeah.
and then you do some tower, and then you win the voiceover of Ash Williams. That'd be great.
Yeah. Yeah. Like,
You already
have
got
just
Johnny
about
Cage.
had enough of these deadites.
Yeah,
and,
that'd be great.
um, and, he could, like, his ending could be like he, uses the power of the hourglass to make it so that, they don't read from they don't play that audio recording, which summons the deadites.
Right.
or the prevent the Nomicon.
Wow. I'm so worried about how they worked him into the MK story. But he would be fun with the boomstick and the chainsaw, and the
Yeah,
Leatherface was fun to play with.
yeah. I mean, if they could do Leatherface, I'm sure they can do Ash, no problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's not
Yeah,
over yet.
and one of his like
We'll find out about it, I'm sure.
yeah, and like one of his lines, like for his like when he does a brutality or something like that, he'll be like, "Shop smart, shop S smart," from Army of Darkness. And speaking of which, I actually have that movie right here.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen that one.
Yeah, it has all three versions: televised version, director's cut, and what other version? Theatrical version, director's cut, and international cut.
Sweet.
Yeah, I have all the Evil Dead movies except for the new one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it was all right on its standalone, but
Yeah, and of course, Bruce's Ash in like the post credits scene, he's like groovy. It's like, what the hell?
yeah, he's got plenty of sound bites being in K, that's for sure.
Yeah, and I hear that Bruce is a really
But you're
nice.
interested about those three ninjas, Smoke, Reptile, and Ermac. So maybe they still put those guys in it.
Yeah, like they showed like that Bohemian Rhapsody
Yeah,
reference in Raiden's second Fatality.
I'd be happy if they just do the skins. Because did you see that there is a reptile skin for Scorpion now, but it's not. It's not. So still locked.
Yeah, you gotta use Combat League, I think, for that.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Oh man.
and that's all done because I'm done with that season.
Uh,
Mm.
uh, uh,
Yeah, and I
uh,
remember pre-ordering the Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath from GameStop,
yeah.
and they I had to wait weeks and weeks and weeks. Like I waited a whole month. I had to wait a whole month and to see if I could get the code. Oh, sorry, we're sold out again. And I said, you know what? Cancel my pre-order. I'm not. And I that same day I ordered it on like by then it's already out, and I ordered it on the Xbox store, and I got it like that, no problem.
Hmm.
And I was unable to get the Dreams skin, like the various skins for Frost, Sub-Zero, and Scorpion,
All right.
like the Shredder type Sub-Zero and the Mortal Kombat 9 Scorpion and the classic looking Frost.
Oh yeah. Yep.
That
Yeah.
just about does it for the interview. Thanks again for doing this with me.
Hey, thank you, man. It was nice to see you, and thanks for sharing your collection with me.
You're welcome.
All
And
right.
unless